is really, really dark. But I want to understand this person's mind and what got him to do these things. I had a job to do, a documentary to make, and a serial killer whose mind I was already getting into. So now, I'm going to take you on a road trip into the mind of that serial killer. 5 miles over there is the freeway, Freeway 58, which is off the 5. It's daylight right now. There's no cars around, there's no trucks, there's no civilization. So at midnight, when Wayne Ford dumped this body, you can be sure there was nobody around. And he kept doing this for a full year, dumping bodies over very bridges exactly like this bridge that we're standing on. Eureka, California. On October the 14th, 1997, at midnight, there was a lady waiting by a bus stop that used to be here. She was hitchhiking. This is the 101 freeway going north. Wayne Ford was headed north back to his trailer in Arcata. He saw this lady sitting by the side of the road, and he pulled over to the side and said, "You're going to freeze to death if you stay out here any longer." She then got in the car with him, feeling safe at that point, and within 24 hours, she was dead. And what do you think of the fact that Wayne Ford is assisting me to try and find the identity of the first victim?
I think it's unusual. I think it's unusual that you would become involved and that he wouldn't be helping law enforcement more to find the identity of the deceased.
Well, let me tell you something. Law enforcement won't let him have a sketch artist go in there. The defense have stopped him having a hypnotist or a sketch artist. So in all these years, he's asked for it. The defense have stopped it.
I have admiration that he would turn himself in and stop himself.
There's a trail that apparently was what he walked down to come here at midnight, back in October of 1997, to bury this head. And I believe that is the trail.
You know, he had something in there he didn't want me to see.
At what point did you realize that he's going to probably kill you?
Because when I realized that we weren't coming back to Humboldt County, that he was going to, he said our next stop is Vegas.
Imagine you've got 2 parts of your mind at war. One part is a sick, uncontrollable monster. The other part desperately wants it to stop. How do you stop the monster?
It's exactly what he says here. This is camp number 3. This is that much further into the wilderness, further away from camp number 2. Dear Victoria, after 4 days of moving between 3 camps, I was using to work my way out into the wilderness. I'd come to the conclusion that what I was undertaking wasn't the best way to deal with the horrific events of the past year.
These are the very doors that Wayne Ford came into with his brother Rodney on November the 3rd, 1998, to turn himself in.
If you were out right now, a free man, would you kill again?
San Quentin State Prison, death row. The top floor of this building is where Wayne will spend the final years of his life.